In today's episode of Your Daily Spark, we are focusing on a powerful emotion that can really transform our outlook on life, and that is gratitude. Now, gratitude is not just about saying thank you, it's about really being able to recognize and appreciate the value in our lives, even in the smallest of smallest things. It's that reminder that the good around us is often overlooked in the busyness of our day to day. And one of my favorite podcasts is The Happiness Lab with Dr. Laurie Santos. And one of the things that she shares in there is that the simple act of just writing down 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for at the beginning of the day and the end of the day can significantly improve your well being in as little as 2 weeks. So I want you to think about the past year. With all of the ups and downs, there have definitely been moments, no matter how small, that have brought you joy, comfort, and this like sense of accomplishment. And I want these moments to really be your focus for today. Like I said, in our fast paced world and day to day, all the things that are happening, we often really overlook these positive experiences. So we end up focusing instead on the things we don't have, the things that are not going well, and this oversight can really lead to a very skewed perception of what's happening in our lives and in our organizations. Basically, we are emphasizing the negative over the positive. So, our goal today is to really be able to shift this perspective. By being able to consciously acknowledge the good in our lives, we're able to really cultivate that sense of gratitude. Now, remember, this is not just some like feel good thing, it's really a practice, like I shared earlier, that enhances our well being, our relationships, and our overall outlook on life. Research in positive psychology shows that gratitude is linked to greater happiness. It helps people feel more positive emotions, better enjoy the good experiences, and build stronger relationships with each other. It's sort of like changing out your lens for how you view the world. And again, like I said, see things in a more positive way, be more optimistic instead of that negative way. So let's get into today's Daily Spark. And as always, you're going to find a prompt template for you in the show notes that you can copy, paste, and edit. So here is your example. For the situation, I want you to identify 3 things from the past year that you're really grateful for. These could be experiences, people, achievements, or just add a cup of coffee every morning, and that made me really happy. So maybe, for example, you are grateful for the support of a close friend. Maybe you have a new hobby you started, or a work achievement that you have. Let's get into the problem though. Reflect on why these may have been overshadowed, or maybe why you would have taken those for granted. Was it the everyday busyness of life? Like, did you minimize those positives? Like, how could you be more aware and more grateful for the different things that are happening? So your aspiration is to imagine exactly that. How could more regularly acknowledging those kinds of positive experiences really enrich your life? And I think this is actually really important as well for people who struggle with imposter syndrome, which I think is so many of us, is we forget the things that we've done. We forget the things that we should be proud of. And, every time something goes well, it's like, okay, great, on to the next thing. And when things don't go well, we tend to dwell on those so much more. So, gratitude for those every single little small moments can really, really help us, like I said, build more confidence as well. And so that really brings us to results. I want you to envision the impact that this shift in perspective could have on your mindset. For example, maybe it leads to stronger friendships, more engagement, more confidence in your ability to do certain things. So, last but not least, Kismet, go and ask your AI friend. My favorite is always ChatGPT 4 for 4 strategies on how you can get started. Remember that gratitude is a simple yet very profound way to acknowledge the goodness in our lives, and it really is that one step closer towards a happier, more fulfilled you. So keep recognizing and cherishing those moments. Like any habit, it takes a while to build, but just 1% better every day, as James Clear reminds us, makes us 37 times better by the end of the year.